FBI says Crooks was highly intelligent, a bit of a loner. His social circle was limited basically to his immediate family. He was interested in shooting first as a hobby. That later morphed into formal firearms training.
91.7 FM, talking about the Trump assassination attempt. What the FBI has found so far.
And taken actions to try to hide his activities.
What was he trying to hide?
The FBI says Crooks used aliases to buy things online, and not just any old things, but things related to guns and explosives. It says starting in early 2023, Crooks made 25 gun-related purchases online, and then in the first half of this year, he bought precursor chemicals, basically the ingredients for making homemade bombs, and he did so on 6 occasions, ultimately used them in 2 explosive devices that were found in his vehicle. He, of course, didn't detonate those. So that is new. Investigators say that this is what points to careful planning, concealment on Crooks' part. But we also learn more about what the FBI is seeing on his cell phones, computer, his online search history. And that includes that he looked up information related to power plants, to mass shootings, homemade bombs. And he also looked up information on the attempted assassination earlier this year of Slovakia's prime minister.
I'm amazed that after all that planning, he ultimately just improvised his way into a position where he could fire from a rooftop at the former president. Has the FBI answered any questions about how that could have happened?
Well, we got the most detailed timeline yet from the FBI on what Crooks was doing the day of the shooting, particularly in the immediate run-up to it. The FBI says that at 5:56 p.m., so 15 minutes before Crooks fired on Trump from the rooftop, that Crooks was seen walking on the ground with a backpack. So he wasn't on the roof at that point. Investigators say they think he climbed piping on the side of the building to get up onto the roof.
In 5 minutes?
He's seen walking across the roof to get to his final firing position. 3 minutes later, a policeman, and we've heard about this, was lifted up to the roof, sees Crooks. Crooks points the gun at the cop, who immediately drops back down to the ground. And the FBI now says it was just 25 to 30 seconds after that Crooks fired 8 rounds before being killed by a counter sniper.
Come on! Come on!
There are other investigations. The Secret Service director and a senior FBI official are testifying about that before Congress today.
NPR's Ryan Lucas, thanks.
They're making him out to be Jason Borne. You know it was fake.
Venezuela, Edmundo Gonzalez, he ran against longtime President Nicolas Maduro.
Yeah, straight up. There's no way in the world that guy was highly trained like that, looking like Opi Taylor is now Jason Borne. Come on. I can't wait until the truth come out about this assassination attempt, so-called assassination attempt, because that's exactly what it was. So-called. Ridiculous. I cannot believe. Oh my God. Wow. So I guess he's a rogue CIA operative now. You know what I'm saying? He can do all of that in that quick a time frame. Yeah. Look like he's scared of his shadow, Mr. Groundhog. But he making cops drop and all this other kind of stuff. Yeah. He gonna continue to plan, boy. Even though he been caught, he gonna continue to plan. He that much of a professional. Get out of here. Yeah, I hope they do a very thorough investigation of this so-called attempted assassination. But we won't know until it's done. So far, it seems like they're really dragging their feet with it. So I don't know. I don't know if they can be trusted. For real. Because, yeah. That just is too convenient. How do you get the information to know exactly where to set up, what would be free, what wouldn't be guarded? How do you know all of that? Come on. It's very obvious that this thing was staged. But we're gonna find out, and they're just dragging it out. Those people died for nothing. Because ain't no way in the world some little 20-year-old is going to be that knowledgeable. Come on. That's not even historically true for America. So come on. The dude should have been 30. That would have made more sense. That would have been more believable. it just shows how dumb they really think people are. It really does. They think you're that dumb and gullible to believe anything. Because that's exactly what this story is. Anything. Like, wow. But, once again, that's the American way. You know what I'm saying? The country, that is. Not necessarily the people. Because even though the country is the people aren't the country. Think about that. Don't be a sellout.